Okay, so this video I wanted to talk about. I was just thinking about. I responded to a comment about bigger girls being difficult, and I started thinking about it, and I wanted to go down my personal thoughts on why. Which, and I agree completely with Patrice O'Neill. There was some statement, some like I forget where I heard it, but Patrice O'Neill pretty much said the same things that I come up with. But I think it's even gotten worse now with social media, Instagram, and Facebook. I think it's gotten even worse just for the fact that there's so many thirsty men out there who can just follow any girl they find and then just leave thousands of posts like, "Oh, you're so beautiful, you're so pretty," blah 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 under it. So I think it's really gotten worse. Why bigger girls became more difficult, but it's the same theory overall. Um, You see, because like I say in other videos, women know exactly where they fit in the market for real. Like they really know a lot. Now sometimes they just try to like they try to be like men and just say, fuck it, I'm just gonna be, a woman and to go to the top. Let's see, men can do that, women can't do that. It's all based off their, a lot of times it's majority of their worth is based off their youth and beauty. And whatever they're dealt in the hand of card in life, that's what they're pretty much stuck with. Where a man can just be man, build himself up, and go to the top. Like I mean, look at Donald Trump, Bill Gates. I mean, those motherfuckers are not great looking dudes, okay? But they went to the top, in relation to the dating market and what they're worth and what they have to provide to the other sex, that type of thing. But see, women they don't really have that same option. So I'm gonna probably speak a little along the lines of Patrice O'Neill because I agreed with him 1,000%. I just never verbalized it, but like it was something I always kind of knew. Where see the reality of it is like the conventionally less attractive women in reality are getting the most attention from men in the reality of it. Now the beautiful girls, let's say there's a 10 out of 10 walking down the street. Well, yeah, everybody's going to stare at her. So the beautiful girl's getting more attention. But okay, in reality, we're not even talking about Instagram or Facebook. We're talking about in reality. That beautiful girl is getting everybody's staring at her. They'll probably give her more stuff. But how many men is she walking around that truly feels comfortable around her? You see what I'm saying? Who's actually going to walk up to her and approach her and ask her for a date, and ask her to go out with her, ask for a number? How many guys out of all the men who's staring at her, how many are actually confronting her? Because you see, when she's a 10, the first thing a lot of guys who are not tens are going to think is, oh well, she's not going to want me because I don't live up to her standards and blah blah blah. That guy is usually going to go, shoot himself in the head about it, and he'll feel more comfortable going to something a little lesser than him. And this is why the fat women, the chubby women, the women who are, they're not beautiful but they're not ugly, those women and below in reality are getting more actual attempts in the reality of it. And see, and like the saying goes, if you want to corrupt a man, you build him up. If you want to, I'm sorry, if you want to corrupt a man, you beat him down. If you want to corrupt a woman, you build her up. So she's being built up by all these, all this constant, flow. So she's developing this attitude that she's worth more. And then, but deep down in that woman's brain, she's seeing that beautiful woman and assuming that, well, if she's thinking, well, if I'm getting this, she must be getting this, and this. So she's trying to like get the guys to do more work because see, dumb bitch who's like, let's say like a 6.5 out of 10, and all the ones lower, they're thinking that the 8, 9s, and 10s are getting they must be getting much more because they're more prettier than I am. So now they're trying to regulate the prospects they have into becoming what they assume these beautiful women are getting. And it's just like this is what happens when women think. All the logic it makes no sense to men. But like when you watch it enough and you see it enough, like you know it. Like you know this is what's going on in a lot of cases. Like unless that woman just likes you, in most cases it's just not worth going through the hoops and hassle and putting in all this extra effort to get them. You see, I mean, try once, twice, and if she don't bite, then she's fucking dead to you. Move on. That's my theory on it. That's my philosophy on the situation. But okay, another thing I want to talk about with the uglier women is this. in a lot of cases, those girls are usually better at are better at sex. In a lot, and not every case, definitely not every case, but in a lot of cases, you'll be able to get away with more with a lesser attractive woman than you would like a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. Okay, from my experiences. Now, sometimes like the beautiful girls. Okay, from my experiences, I'll break it down. From my experiences with being with beautiful girls, it's usually one or two things with them. Either like they just look like how they look, but they're really bad at sex. Okay, they don't they want to only do one or two positions. They only want to be touched here and here, type of thing. Like they're just really bad at sex. Or two, they'll be submissive, but it's like it's just this weird like they just want to be just strictly told what to do and then do it and then just do it like robot. And then and every now and then you do get one who's like, she's genuinely into it. She's, ready to go. And she like genuinely, she's literally into it. But a lot of girls, man, they just happen to look like that. There's no character or, morals or anything within them. They're complete shit after you get past the beauty of them. And now the lesser attractive girls, a lot of them will be better at sex and they'll be willing to do more crazier things in the car, at the park. They'll be willing to do more stuff because, like I said, see, that woman is assuming that if she's doing this, well, then that beautiful woman must be doing this because that beautiful woman must be better than her. She must be, it's that thing of beautiful people are automatically smarter, better, faster than ugly people. It's that mentality. So the I say the sevens, the below sevens are usually going to be like, if you're looking for like crazy freakier shit, those are usually going to be like the best fucks. This is why I say in older videos, women over 30, I say women 35 and up are usually going to be like the best fucks. Usually. Now there are bad situations, but usually they're going to be the best fucks as far as like knowing how to please you and waiting for you to do stuff. And when you want to be told what to do and then still being into it, they're going to be the best fucks. Because like I said, once a woman hits below 7 range, which once they just get older, they just never get above 7 range. Once they get over 35, they never get. So they have to do more. These women feel like they have to do more to keep up with the better looking women. You see, so they'll be the best fucks, but in a lot of cases, they'll be the most difficult to really have to deal with outside of fucking. And that a lot of times that can be the hard part with that. That's why a lot of them can't keep a man around. Okay, because once you deal with them outside of fucking, then it's like, she figures that, since she's been through a lot and she's a tough, independent woman, that I have standards and my standards are here. And if you do not touch these standards, you have no chance with my pussy. Like, and you can't fuck, and they're just so incredibly difficult to get with. You're like, fuck it, I don't even want to fuck you anymore. But yeah, that's it. That's my theory on why women who are below 7s can be harder. They're usually harder to deal with initially. Okay, they're usually if you have to speak with them. See, this is why I live in different countries because like when I'm over here, like I don't have to speak because a lot of them just aren't going to know English. So I'll know them through a friend or something like that. And a woman over 35, those women will be the best fucks. Okay, because they know they've fallen off. Okay, and then I'm in a better position because I don't have to talk to them because I can't talk to them because I don't know their language. So it's just strictly like sit down, eat, drink, fuck, look at TV, leave. So it's a much smoother process for me doing this. Whereas like now, say if I was in America, I'm not saying I wouldn't fuck a woman over 35, but the problem with the older women specifically is this. They got so used to being when they were younger, guys would just hang around and wait for. Okay, let's say a lot more guys would hang around, wait for them, blah blah blah. They put on this effort to try to get their attention. And see, women, they always have to go up no matter from when they get shit. So they're thinking that they've graduated to new levels. Guys should do this now. Okay, guy did this. Okay, guy should do this now. Okay, guy does this. Okay, guys should now do this now. And they get so used to it that by the time they're 35, 36, 37, their requirements are all the way up here, but they've fallen all the way down here.
Like, then I'm not saying a guy wouldn't still fuck her, but it's like if you have to talk to a woman that's in that situation, within 3 sentences, you see, yeah, she's impossible. There's no point to even dealing with her. And this is why women over, and it's always been like this. Like I said, I'm get diving back into history because I'm reading a lot about art, and it's the same thing with the art students and the art teachers and the art academies. It's the same thing happened back then. Once women got on the wrong side of 25, they were discarded for lower quality men would then like actively try to pursue a relationship with them. Because it's the same thing. It's like women, they've got so they grow their requirements up higher of what they got last time. Okay, last time I got this, well, but now I want this. And last time I got this, well, now I want this. And it's the same thing. It happens every generation. Every generation it happens, man. And it really is sad to watch it because it's just sad because women's brain, by the time a woman's brain catches on and realizes what she's doing, it's usually just too late. By the time it goes ding, oh, I'm fucked up. Like it's it's usually just too late, and they're just pretty much stuck being babichka, grandma, and sitting up alone. It's really sad watching that when they get older. But the fat girls, the ones who are not conventionally beautiful, like you couldn't put them on the front of a magazine and everybody go wearing like, who is that type of shit. Those women, like, yeah, they're and I'm not. They're not always fat. They could be skinny too, or chubby, or what have you. But they're usually harder to deal with because they're getting. See, they're not. The reality of it is they think that they're always lesser in comparison to the prettier girls, but they're not seeing the reality that guys are actually going to be more comfortable with this 6.5 and feel like that they can, live up to this 6.5. So more guys are going to go over to this 6.5. You see, because that pressure of trying to upkeep the maintenance and all that isn't there in this 6.5 because she's a 6.5 or below her. So guys are going to be more comfortable. So she's really getting a lot more attention for real, like of actually walking up and pursuing her. But see, that woman, she sees beautiful girl, and everybody who walks in the store or mall, whatever, they stare at that beautiful girl. And so the woman automatically thinks, oh, she must be getting more than I am. But no, it's really the opposite. In our reality of it, it's really the opposite. The beautiful girls get stared at all day long. But the average and below average girls are the ones getting all the dick for real in it. Like the beautiful girls, I mean, they may do cam shows and shit like that from time to time, or they may do porn from here and there, but it's not like it is not how you would think it is really going to be with that. Because because the reason why I say that is men who legitimately have beautiful girlfriends or have the beautiful wife or or fuck beautiful girls, they know, like the guys who actually fuck these women, like they know these girls are pretty hollow, and most of the reason why their existence is even worth anything is because they look the way they do. Once you get past that look and you hump her like once or twice, there's no, because like I said, they don't know how to do anything in most cases. They're stupid. The world revolves around them, and they become more of a nuisance. So like I've known guys personally that would rather you could look at the beautiful girls all day long, but the ones you actually want to fuck are usually the ones that are like average and below average. Those are the ones who they're trying more. Like I said, they have to try more because they feel like they have to keep up to the quality of the beautiful girl. So they're going to be the ones that's going to try more and fucking. They're going to try more as long as you walk in there and be man with her, and lay down rules and shit. She's going to try to live up to you because she's thinking, oh well, because he'll just go to that beautiful girl. So that's how the game works from my perspective of it. And like Patrice O'Neal said, like I agree. I forget where I heard that from, but I remember it was him talking. He said, "Yeah, in reality, those fat girls and those sixes, they're getting more like actual guys approaching them, like in reality, trying to fuck, not just staring out on the side of the street or signing up for their Instagrams and liking all their pictures. See, those guys aren't really serious. They're just admire her beauty, but they're not really trying to fuck her. You see, a lot of them really aren't, or they might say they are, but they wouldn't even know what to do with her if they got in a room with a woman like that. A lot of them. So a lot of the reality of it is those 6s and 7s are the ones accepting and rejecting the most dick out of all of them, for real, honestly. That's my experiences with dealing with the girls and dealing with them. Like, yeah, those are the ones rejecting all the dick, you know, like in reality. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's in this video, man. 15 minutes. Have a good day.